Long ago, very long ago, in a time when villages were ruled by fear, fate, and ancient powers, there existed an ancient city known as Osofia. Osofia was not rich, it was not famous, and it was not protected. But in that village lived a girl whose dream was bigger than the laughter of men, stronger than poverty, and braver than fear itself. Her name was Adanma. Adanma was a young girl of uncommon character. While other girls her age dreamed of marriage, luxury, and the attention of men, Adanma dreamed of something different. She dreamed of education. She dreamed of knowledge. She dreamed of becoming a medical doctor. In Osofia, such dreams were dangerous. People did not believe in books. They believed in herbs. They believed in charms. They believed in survival. Hospitals did not exist in Osofia. When people fell sick, they depended on native medicines prepared by elderly women with wrinkled hands and deep secrets. And when sickness became too much, the lucky ones crossed the great river into distant villages, hoping to find a decaying hospital that barely functioned. Adanma knew this pain too well. Adanma had no parents. Her father had died when she was still very young, and her mother had suffered for years. One day, when her mother's sickness became unbearable, Adanma gathered every coin she could find and crossed the river with her. They reached a hospital, a place Adanma would never forget. White walls, strange smells, beds filled with dying people. The doctors asked for money. Money Adanma did not have. They delayed treatment. They waited. They argued. And before help could come, her mother died. That day, Adanma did not cry loudly. She sat quietly by her mother's lifeless body and whispered, "If there was a hospital in Osofia, you would still be alive." From that day, her dream became a promise. Adanma lived in her mother's old tattered house. The roof leaked, the walls were cracked, her clothes were faded and worn. Whenever she talked about becoming a doctor and building a hospital in Osofia, people laughed. "Doctor? With what money? Can you even buy new clothes?" Some mocked her openly in the market. Others laughed behind her back. She cannot repair her mother's house, yet she wants to build a hospital. But Adanma never answered them. She went to school, she went to church, she studied by candlelight. While her mates sat at home, followed men around town and drank in every local bar, Adanma chose books over pleasure, and that made her enemies. The elders of Osofia loved Adanma. They said she had inherited her mother's good heart. She greeted properly. She respected traditions. She shared the little she had. Whenever an old woman needed help fetching water or firewood, Adanma was there. But her peers hated her. Whenever she passed, they mocked her. "The righteous doctor is coming. Look at her, going to church again." They laughed, they insulted, but Adanma remained silent because her eyes were fixed on the future. Every year, when the sun burned hottest, Osofia trembled. A mighty snake emerged, big, muscular, ancient. It was believed that the neighboring village Ogbo sent the snake into Osofia through dark rituals. The snake dried the rivers, destroyed crops, chased villagers from their homes. Sometimes it entered the village market, scattering people like ants and crushing houses with its massive body. During this season, famine ruled. No one went outside. The river became forbidden ground. People stored water and food in their homes. But Adanma was poor. She had only one small calabash of water and a little food. Within days, it finished. Days passed. Adanma became weak. Her lips cracked from thirst. Her stomach burned with hunger. She lay on the floor of her hut staring at the ceiling. If she stayed, she would die. Then a thought came. Ogbo. It was forbidden. People of Osofia were forbidden to enter Ogbo, and Ogbo people were forbidden to enter Osofia. but death was closer than fear. That morning, Adanma stood up with the last strength in her body. She picked her calabash and walked into the forest towards Ogbo. At the boundary between Osofia and Ogbo, Adanma saw something strange. A man lying unconscious on the ground. She dropped her calabash and rushed to him. He was breathing, but
Are
weak.
you okay?
Without thinking of herself, Adanma lifted him. The king's palace of Ogbo was closer than returning to Osofia. Summoning strength she did not know she had, Adanma dragged him into Ogbo, straight to the palace. The guards raised their spears. "She is from Osofia?" But the king stopped them. The man was brought inside. Days later, he woke up. He was the prince of Ogbo. The king summoned Adanma. "You saved my
Rise,
son.
child.
Ask for
Speak your truth,
anything."
and I shall listen.
Adanma knelt. She did not ask for gold. She did not ask for clothes. She did not ask for
Your
land.
Majesty, I come
She
before you
said,
with a plea that concerns
"Send
my
your
family's
soldiers
safety."
with
Speak
me.
plainly, child. I am
Help us kill the mighty snake destroying Osofia." The court went silent. The king studied her. Then he nodded. A battalion marched into Osofia. The earth shook. The mighty snake emerged. The battle was fierce, but the snake was killed. Osofia was free. The rivers flowed again. The crops grew again. Fear disappeared. Adanma married the prince. She was sent to the city. She studied. She graduated. Years later, Adanma returned to Osofia and built a hospital, just as she promised her mother. And so, the girl who was mocked became the pride of her people. Because dreams do not need riches, they need courage.